And here's Green throwing on first down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he stopped immediately there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Green, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
From the gun, Green. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Down right around the 25. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. This defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Muscles him off. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's given us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll try the left side. Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On play action, Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. And here's Green to throw on second down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Green on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Green on 1st and 10. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Green. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Green. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw again. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw. Green. Being chased out left. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
124 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields swings this out for Hunt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First and 10, Taylor now. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll try the left side. Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Fields escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead opens up now 21-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Green forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Boy, 208 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Throw the crosses by. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
To throw is Green. Off play action. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Green now to throw on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Green dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort.